Well, so what happened is all these boxes were displaced from this closet because an ADT security system guy just came out to upgrade us to 5G. So I had to work on this box, so I had to clear out all the stuff that was in here. And in clearing out all these boxes, it allowed me to discover things that had gotten buried back behind, like, let's see, got all these Mad paperbacks. Forgot these were back here. Some vintage Lord of the Rings books. Oh, this is really good. Find this, Board of the Rings by the Harvard Lampoon. Boy, is it great. I have a better condition copy of that. Oh, World's Finest paperback. Did you know these existed? This is the book that got Alex Jones to become the man he is today. There's Edgar Cayce on Atlantis. I knew I had that book around somewhere. The autobiography of Benjamin Franklin. I'm going to move this bookcase out, and I'm going to put everything back in a different way into this closet. These are like film strips and records that were used to sell Chevrolet cars back in 1963. Got a couple of those. This is my Imperial TIE Fighter. I should take it out of the box and display it. Just don't have room. Some board games. I'm thinking of doing something. You know, people play video games on YouTube and become hugely famous. And kids spend hours watching other people play video games. Well, I thought, well, has anyone ever played board games on YouTube? So I was thinking my wife and I could get down some of these games. I've got 2 copies of the Haunted Mansion game, and then we could film ourselves playing them. It's a G.I. Joe board game, and that might be something that would incredibly bore people on YouTube, but at least it would be different. Got a Give a Show projector. What else is buried up here? My childhood phonograph. Got a Mego Star Trek Enterprise action playset. Got an old Stratego Operation Survive. There's the Dr. Zaius box back there. Oh, and these were left out of a video I made the other day. I made a video about digest-sized comics. Did anybody save I've saved some of these CD. You know, CDs used to come in these long boxes, and I saved a bunch of them. But anyway. Yeah, when I was going through and showing you those digests the other day, I remember I had a Archie superhero one, and I was thinking, why isn't it here? Well, it's because it was in another closet. So it looks like this is a kind of older Archie digest. That's more newer. And $2.75. And this is I've got some action figures that I think this is from Earthworm Jim. I really don't know what it's from. I just remember thinking it was really cool. Yeah, I've got a She-Hulk action figure. I don't have a lot of them. I just thought that action figure was cool. I don't know what that's from. Spawn or something, or Wildcats. Look at this. Her sword got bent. These looked really cool at the time when action figures were starting to change and become better sculpted. But I don't know what he's called. I think he's called the Patriot. I just saw yesterday that the Peacemaker, the Charlton comic book hero, is going to be made into a TV series. He's being played by a wrestler, and he's in the new Suicide Squad movie that James Gunn is making, and apparently They decided to make an HBO TV series out of them too. Yeah. A bunch of old paperbacks. Let's see what I've got here. Books on Guyana. I've got The Trouble with Tribbles. There's I Am Legend. The First Destroyer book, Warriors of Mars. Okay, it's a Edgar Rice Burroughs knockoff. Edgar Rice Burroughs is very imitated. What else do I have here? Get Smart. Oh, some more of these action figures that I thought were cool. She's some kind of vampire queen. I have no idea. I got it because it looked cool. There's a Frederick Wortham Show of Violence. What else do I have here? All kind of stuff. And then I got all my old price guides down here. The one that changed my life is the one I got in the summer of '76. Is this one with the Will Eisner cover. This one, I spent so many hours poring over this price guide, looking at all the fine print, learning about the history of comics. Looking, I mean, this is what this is. And there's a collector's market for the old price guides. People love the old price guides. I guess it's nice to dream that you can get those comics for those prices now. Pete got in the closet. Okay. What else do I have here? Oh, I was going through these digest magazines. Our Little Archie. Okay, here's more of the actual Secret Origin of Superheroes. There's a Jonah Hex one. A Superman one. This same painting was used on the front cover of one of the Treasury editions. Isn't that great? Another Legion. Oh, and then this is from my childhood. This is old. Old as the hills. Look at that cool. I remember that ad. I just love Dennis the Menace so much. Yeah, I bought these when I was still living in San Antonio, so that would have been 3rd or 4th grade. And this is later on, because it has the dreaded UPC code. UPC code is like, shows that the world is changing and becoming not as good. What else do I have here? Man, I got lots of copies of I Am Legend. Every shelf has a copy of I Am Legend on it, it seems like. I'll try to move slowly. This might be a fun book to read. Predictions for 1974. See how much they got right. A bunch of books on Tolkien. Here's the Fumetti Star Trek. Remember they, in the mid-70s, they took stills from Star Trek and added word balloons and tried to make photo comic books of Star Trek episodes. The Lost Continent of Mu. I think my wife would like to read some of these books. She's never been in this closet. This closet has never been available for entry. There's all my old Dennis the Menace paperbacks. Never been available for entry since I met her. This is, let's see. What else I have back here? Lots of Tolkien in this closet. My Robert Heinlein books. My Hunter S. Thompson. Book by Susan Atkins. Oh, this is all my serial killer books. Like, yeah. So this one here, if you're an Assassin's Diary, it's the Diary of Arthur Brimmer. That's what they based Taxi Driver on. The movie Taxi Driver. You know, he keeps that diary and you always hear him narrating. It's based on Arthur Bremer's diary. This shelf here, these are all these Japanese magazines that I was getting back in the 90s when I was hanging out with Joe Riley, who I worked with on that TV show, The Hypnotic Eye, that some of you have heard of. And this is a Japanese magazine all about, it has comics in it, but it's about Japanese monsters and TV shows and superheroes. And I got a bunch of them, like a whole, I think there's more than just this shelf. But what we would do is we would go to a Japanese supermarket in Dallas. It was called Kazi's. Oh shit. Called KAZY''S. I don't know if it's still in business, but we could get subscriptions to this magazine there. And every month we'd go and pick up our copies, just like, you know, you would from a comic book store. Get your weekly selections. But it's all about the toys and the TV shows. It's just a kids' popular culture magazine. Some of the TV shows have been brought over in a bastardized way into the United States. I don't know if anyone collects those. Down here are some of these bookcase games they used to have in the 70s. Some of those were my older brothers. I've got some magazines here. They kind of packed tightly together. What are these? Nothing too exciting. There's a Monster Squad game. That's the TV show, the Monster Squad. Oh, this box here has my childhood drawings on it. But it's actually Fort Apache, the Marx Fort Apache. If you open it up, it has all the pieces in it. But this is cool. This is called Fort Cheyenne. I got this when I was a little kid. Where can I display it? Okay, so Fort Cheyenne is like a carrying case. I got this when I was probably about 6 years old. Wonderful artwork on it. And you open it up, and man, I haven't handled this in years. You open it up and it's like this. You know, you got your teepee, you got your creek, and you put these little roofs on the fort. You've got your gate for the fort. And all your cowboys and Indians. Well, this is, yeah, that's Fort Cheyenne. And it's put up by Ideal, it looks like. So it's a toy play set that's easily transportable. Here's what that is. Well, so that's that closet. Let's see what the stuff is down here. Nothing too exciting. Here's a poster from when Bob Clampett came to talk in the 70s at the A1 Class C Theater at the University of Texas at Arlington. And this is one that had a showing of Alice in Wonderland. This is 70s kind of handmade posters they'd make to put in the Student Union building. And my older brother was in college then and would bring those to me. Let's see what these CD boxes are that I have down here. Okay, well, I was really into the Cramps, so looks like I saved my Cramps boxes. So this is the Cramps Stay Sick. Up here. This is a tremendous album. If you don't want to buy it, you could at least listen to it on YouTube. Really good stuff. And there was more down there. I had this poster for this Mickey Spillane movie mounted, dry mounted, and it's usually not a good idea to dry mount posters. From what I understand, it's not good for their value. But what did I know? Okay, so I got the soundtrack to Hairspray, which was an outstanding soundtrack. Red Cross, Third Eye. Ricky Nelson, Flamin' Groovies, Elvis the Sun Sessions. Just remember, just generic stuff. Well, there's the Logan's Run puzzle. There's the, I ought to get that Batmobile out and display it. I don't know, this stuff, maybe some of the stuff is intriguing to you, but I think at this point I'm going to go downstairs and relax. Take care.